All right, this is Brother Bedford, and I'm standing here with the two driving forces behind the 72 hours of power retreat. So look, dear brothers, tell me, how did you come up with this amazing concept? We're behind the scenes right now. We haven't even started. Everybody's flowing in, and we're getting ready to crank up for 72 hours straight. How did you come up with this?
So let me tell you the initial story. About 3 years ago, we were going to have an event called the 72-hour retreat, and it was just designed.
No, it was really it was a leadership retreat initially, and then you changed the name to 72 hours.
72 hours. Yeah, Shay came up with a bad name. I was the marketing guy. Came up with a
That's a
bad
good name. It was a sales leadership retreat. I think that's
and I
a
said
really
nobody
good
would come
name.
there, so I said we're going to come out with a 72-hour retreat. Now, what happened at the 72-hour retreat is it was just supposed to be, you know, we do a couple of presentations, a couple of trainings, we go to sleep, we wake up the next day, do a couple of trainings, wake up the third day, go about half a day, and that's it. We got up here, and there was nothing to do. No cameras, no televisions, and no radio, and, you know, the Wi-Fi was, you know, a little shaky. You know, it wasn't like it is now. And so it was really nothing to do. So we were on the stage with our camera, broadcasting, and we made a mistake, Brother Beth. I gotta tell you the truth, we made a mistake. What happened is we had scheduled a bunch of speakers, and we realized that we ran out of time for them to speak. So we said, hey, we're just gonna keep going to 12 o'clock. And when we said go to 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock turned to 1 o'clock. And then all of a sudden we noticed something. It was like, these people are still watching. Like there's still like a couple thousand people watching. So we're not gonna cut the camera off. And then all of a sudden we get to 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and people are still watching. And so we didn't cut the camera off. So all of a sudden the 72-hour retreat became 72 straight hours because the people wouldn't leave. So now we really call it the People's Retreat because the cameras never go off. And some of the funniest things that happened last year, we had some cameras and we had some lights, you know, the lights to light the stage up. One of the lights caught fire, right? Like literally caught fire live. And you could see the smoke coming onto the set. We unplugged the light, or that caught on fire, took it outside in the snow, put the light that's on fire in the snow, ran back onto the stage and kept on presenting, and that went viral. So all of a sudden, like about maybe 2 to 3 days later, we were getting on planes and we were going to different places, and we didn't realize how many people saw it. And all of a sudden we went viral. And what happened was, even to this day, there are people whose first experience with us was the 72-hour streaming. We just became these wacky guys who like did this personal and professional development conference where the cameras never went off. And it was really like a Jerry Lewis telethon that had never been done, and we became famous for it. So now we're in our third year, and I remember the first year it was like 10,000, and then the second year we got up to like 33,000. So this year we're looking at trying to do 100,000. Of course, that's my view of the world. What is your view of the world?
Absolutely, that's exactly what happened. One of the things I'm most pleased about, maybe like some of you that are watching and listening right now, where you didn't have a goal in mind. It wasn't a goal to have 72 hours, but you started doing something with the right intention. And you looked up later, it's like, wow, somebody got to do a second time, a third time, a fourth time. So now we have a way that we can reach entrepreneurs or folks interested in personal development and professional growth and share information that can help them today. And it is 72 hours, but don't focus so much on the 72 hours, although that's what it is. Focus on the messages that are weaved through those 72 hours in many different areas to help you in all parts of your life. And that's what I'm most pleased about.
Yeah, and what I think was made the event a success wasn't necessarily how brilliant we are or how smart we were or Shay being a super salesperson or me being a great marketing person. I think our greatest achievement was being sensitive to what the audience requested, like paying attention to what they wanted. The fact that they didn't go to sleep, the fact that they didn't go away, our attitude was, if they're not going to quit, we're surely not going to quit. They weren't going to go away, so we weren't going to go away. And it was like a battle, it was like a game of chicken. Like, we're not cutting this, we said it on camera. We're not going anywhere until you go anywhere. We're not going to cut this camera off. Well, they took us up on that. And they didn't go away.
So one of the things I suggest you do is head on over to 72hoursofpower.com. Who knows how long this will go on, But I do know we're in our 3rd year. Who knows if we'll do it a 4th year? So check it out. I promise you it'll be a good use of
But
your
we're
time.
going to do it a 4th year,
And
10th
I
year.
wanna-
It'll still be 72 hours of power.com.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Brother Bedford, by the way. Brother Bedford is in town. He's here for the 3rd annual 72 Hours of Power. He's bringing a super powerful message. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. And if you haven't checked out Brother Bedford, hit on right now and check out Brother Bedford. He is just truly amazing. And I'm planning on learning, by the way. I have my paper and pen. I'll be in the front of the classroom taking notes. And you should do the same.
Have you thought about what it'll be like 10 years from now when we go back and look at this video and we're like, remember when we were those wacky guys who were only on that 3rd year? This is like year 15. You'll still be bald. I'll still be handsome. We'll just be a little older.
Y'all gonna have about
notice-
300 speakers. How many speakers do y'all have this year?
I think this year we're close to 100 speakers.
Wow.
And I don't know, every year the speaker lineup just goes longer and longer. So we had to add more speaking tracks on so that people can participate. Ideally, I would like to see the pinnacle to be when we can have 1,000 speakers, literally from all over the world, with hundreds of tracks designed to help you professionally or personally, and literally become the ultimate collaboration event for professionals in the personal and professional development space. Because at the end of the day, I do believe that great things happen through collaboration. And the 72 Hours of Power Retreat, which we really think of as the People's Retreat, is the ultimate form of collaboration. And I know many times as speakers or professionals, we start to see each other as really competition. And I think events like this remind us that all of us as professionals are really colleagues, and that seeing one of our colleagues rise is a benefit to us, because a rising tide raises all ships. And so we're going to see the tide rise. And you'll see Martin Saker, who took over, went viral last year at 3 o'clock in the morning. And you'll just see, as he rises, you'll see the others rise as well. When we talk about rising, not just professionally, but when you're in an environment where others are forcing you to rise to the occasion, where you become greater because there is somebody pushing you to higher heights. That you go up there and you see Shay just rock out on the stage, and you say, whoa! And you just pumped up to go up there and you rock out on the stage, and you really start this viral effect. Typically when we talk about going viral, we think about going viral in the sense of numbers, but there's also a viral effect when it comes to causing others to rise to their greatness. You see one person do something great, stand in their greatness. Now you go up there and you stand in your greatness, and it becomes a viral effect, more so than just trying to go viral in having people watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Many people watch a YouTube video. I'd like to see the type of viral effect where you're seeing your actions, your sense of excellence go viral. And I think that's what the 72 Hours of Power Retreat is all about.
All right. Thanks a lot, Brother Bedford, for all that you do. And thanks for you recording this message. We really appreciate you, man. Can't wait to hear your message and watch you change the world as well. So go, Brother Bedford.
Go.
And where should they go again?
72 Hours of Power.com.
We'll see you there. Bye-bye.
See you there.